Hello, hi there, it's Sadie at allnaturalme.com. How are you doing? Today we are going to be doing a live broadcast discussing the, feeling or state of being of acceptance and perhaps a shadow clearing that we need to do under that topic. So it's a topic for discussion, it's a topic for your own personal journey, and of course, journaling. Writing is a beautiful way to bring forth not only the releases that we are looking for, but also the inner wisdom that resides within us. It's a way to channel, it's a way to flow. So I invite everyone to get your pen and paper out and join me today with the topic of acceptance. So this sort of picks up where we left off last week. Surrender. As a matter of fact, you might think that they're the same words. I was actually just trying to figure out how they were different right before the broadcast, right? Surrender was the topic about I release my need to control. This topic today, acceptance, sounds like an AA class. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. So I can release my need to control. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. I guess that's why I decided to do these two back to back, because I have a little bit of like, okay, what's the difference floating inside of me. So today we're going to talk about acceptance. It has a beautiful, beautiful flower mandala. Just incredible. With a whited light pattern in the middle of it, almost like seeds. Of course, I would see that because I love plants so much. So I will take a picture of this and put it on allnaturalme.com for the replay. So first we're going to talk about acceptance. Then here's our lineup. Then we're going to pull ourselves a friend from the Wisdom Keeper deck. These have been great. I just kind of get into character and read you the story. So they have in the past always had something to do with our topic, but I cannot guarantee that, but they're always good. Okay, so we're going to do acceptance, a wisdom keeper, and then after that, I want to read you an affirmation from my friend Asiel the Oracle. So I have it opened here on Twitter, and I will read that to you. We're going to do an affirmation together. From my friend Asiel the Oracle. Okay, then after that, let me move the selenite off of it, have it selenite on it. We're going to pull cards from the Earth Magic, because as I was thinking, okay, acceptance. I just thought of Gaia, like right away. We live on this planet, like right today, it's rainy and windy and cold, like accept it, right? Like what better playground for us than the Earth plane to learn the lesson of acceptance. Like go ahead and try to control the weather. I mean, unless you're HARP, you're probably not going to be able to do that. So anyways, I thought let's do Earth Magic today. And that's going to be our main deck that we're going to pull from today. I don't know if we'll do 1, 2, or 3 cards. We'll just kind of feel that out. And then we'll end the broadcast with our normal tango of the language of letting go. That's like a quick intention. And then this joy and sorrow deck, which is pretty cool. It is. It's pretty cool. So that's our lineup. Everyone's invited to hang out. And we'll start with acceptance. Now, I am probably having a lot of practice with this in my life, like being a mom, right? I feel like this might be having dogs that are going to probably bark right now. Like these. So anyways, there's a lot going on even right now in my moment that I cannot change or control, right? We got a little tantrum going on over there. We have a little dog commotion going on over there. Like, why do we need to learn this lesson? Why do we need, like everything that we talk about today, the question above all of it is what lesson do we need to learn? So like every life incarnation has these lessons that we're supposed to learn. So what is it? Hey, you can open the door and stop that. Thank you. What lesson is it that we need to learn when it comes to acceptance? All right, so here we go. So I took yesterday off from broadcasting let me tell you about that first while things settle down here. Yesterday, we got the Ashtar Trinity meditation. Hey, Katie. And this week, the meditation was not a meditation whatsoever. The meditation this week was a suggestion that instead of meditating for 15 minutes, you laughed for 15 minutes straight. And I'll just be honest, I have not done this yet. I don't know if I know how to do that. Like, I have done that in the past, but I don't know if I can do that right now. So they want us to raise our vibration, right? Like, we've been too serious. We're getting too bogged down. They want us to laugh. So yesterday, it just kind of threw me off almost. Like, laugh about what? Like, I looked at all the funny videos that are supposed to be funny, and I think they're stupid. And I don't even mean like funny stupid. Like, I don't have the same sense of humor as other people. I do have a sense of humor, but it's just not typical. It's weird. So I just was like, I don't know. And then before I realized it, like, I was behind on my chores and I needed a shower, and like, I was so hungry, and I just canceled my broadcast. I'm so sorry about that. So anyways, I did my chores. I swooped up rabbit turds. I took my shower. I fed myself. I ate potatoes. I got really grounded, okay? And then it really kind of occurred to me what I could do to like get the fun going. So Katie's saying your day was awesome. Like, I did vlog about it, which is interesting. I mean, the girls think it's fun to watch the vlog, so I do it for the kids. If anybody else gets a kick out of it, please watch the vlog. Hi, Angela. So if you've been in a funk since Friday night, join the club, right? But just know that funks come and go, all right? So go ahead and go upstairs. She's fine. Go upstairs. Thank you. See, my girls were in the middle of a funk, a little tiff. Now it's just come and it's gone. So now we can get back to business. But anyways, I got a tree yesterday. I shoved it in the van. That's amazing. Which occurred to me last year. No one had to do that because we had a truck last year. So I was like, why does this feel like so new to me? Well, I never actually had to shove it in a van before. So I'm good today. I feel replenished, well fed. We got Christmas. We kicked off Christmas, which means I can chill out, right? I could chill out anyways. I don't ever feel like I have to do anything, right? I'm like big on acceptance with that. So we're talking about acceptance today. So I just accepted the fact yesterday that I was behind and I wasn't feeling like I wanted to have fun yet. But then when I got lined up with the idea of having fun, then I allowed it to flow. So have I done that meditation yet of laughing for 15 minutes straight? No, I haven't. But I do think I know how to get myself to laugh. You know what I mean? Like, I do know my triggers, but most of the time it's laughing at myself. So whether I have to download like one of those apps that like change my face into an old lady, right? Or think about something funny that happened, or sometimes don't even think at all and just start to laugh, like laugh therapy. You just start forcing yourself to laugh, and then like at some point that becomes funny or something, and then you're just laughing. So anyways, it's really a challenge, you guys. I just would rather meditate. Seriously, I'd rather chant, meditate, like visualize, send love. And I like to laugh, but for 15 minutes straight, that's a challenge. All right, but I accept it. I accept that challenge. So Angela, we're talking about acceptance today. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Is that an AA, Alcoholics Anonymous? Is that why it sounds familiar? I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Well, anyways, that's our affirmation today. So right now, your soul is learning acceptance. Your soul is learning acceptance. This may force you to feel out of control in a situation or with another person in your life. Just realize this. The universe has given you this incredible opportunity to release control. So I've been watching a lot of Alba's, ALBA, Alba Weinman's past life hypnosis regression. I don't know what exactly she's doing, some kind of quantum therapy. But every life incarnation has these lessons, and a lot of them are just to learn how to release control, how to learn this, how to learn that. So if we have that inclination to take a step back in our life right now, ask yourself, ask your higher self, what am I learning right now? What is my soul learning right now? What does it still need to learn? What does it want to learn? Right? All right, so anyways, just realize that the universe has given you this incredible opportunity to be incarnated in physical form to release control. Perhaps doing so will help you realize that there is a rhythm, a rhyme, or a season to everything in life. Rather than thinking that there are accidents, right, that are occurring, refer to these conditions as moments of divine design. Okay, so no more accidents. They're moments of divine design. Yes, watching Alba is like my new favorite pastime because I am learning so much about myself by watching her sessions. They're long. Oh, you think I sit here a long time? Alba, she puts in the work. She's like, every client is hours and hours. So they're awesome. And I am appreciating and loving the process of hypnosis, right? Like at first, it's just kind of, yeah, like they're just going through some scenes. But by the end of every session, it is her talking to their higher self. And before that, she's removing entities from their body. I mean, it's incredible what she's doing. So anyway, shout out to Alba Weinman. I love you. All right, so anyways, moments of divine design. Can you look back at your accidents that are occurring in your life? Can you do this? Can you call them instead a moment of divine design? What a perception changer. So anyways, continuing on. Maybe it is a person or a situation that you do not agree with right now. For the moment, instead of having a knee-jerk reaction based on an emotional response, okay, you got someone causing trouble in your life, instead of having a knee-jerk reaction, like just flying off the damn handle, okay, instead of doing that knee-jerk reaction, that's just your emotions responding. Stop, step back, observe, and make an attempt to understand both sides of the equation. Okay, this is an incredible gift for you to practice tolerance, grace, and patience. Tolerance, grace, and patience by just taking a moment to observe and trying to see both sides of the equation. It's a practice of detachment, right? Like, view yourself as just a character in this play and try to understand both roles, okay? Like, say you're an actor and you might have to play the other part at some point. Understand both characters, okay? Yeah, they're mind-blowing for sure. All right, so realize that although you have come to accept a situation or a condition. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are condoning a behavior or that you support it. You just see it for what it is and recognize that there is something rich to learn from it. Okay? You don't have to be, just because you're in this place of acceptance, this is a lot like forgiveness. Doesn't mean that you're like condoning it or saying it's okay. It's just, yo, I see it for what it is. Okay? And I know there's something I can learn from it. Anyways, that's our message today from acceptance. We'll see how we go back to this. We usually touch back throughout the broadcast, so just keep that on your mind. Acceptance, seeing everything for what it is. But the big message there is quit having those knee-jerk reactions. Slow yourself down enough to actually have control over yourself. Right? 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 All right, so let's get a friend. You guys, I missed seeing you for so many days in a row. Oh my goodness. Tell me what's new. How are you? Anything happening? Let me know in the chat. So this is the Wisdom Keepers. We really like these guys. We sure do. So we've pulled ourselves a handful of friends. So let me pull the ones that we've done already. We're just working ourselves through the deck. Sometimes we do that. Oh, they feel good today, you guys. They feel good. There we go. I had a feeling one was gonna dart out. Where'd it go? Wow. Holy sh... I don't want to swear in my own broadcast, but holy Christmas tree. You guys are never gonna, oh my God, you guys. This one flew out, slid across the floor, is looking up at me. It's acceptance. Oh my God. I love it so much. So, you not, we are talking about acceptance today for sure. I almost swore in my live stream. Sadie almost said a really bad word. Oh, for sake. I know, right? Whoever labeled words as bad can go flippity flop themselves. I know, right? So I literally just almost messed in my pants, right? I freaked out because he's looking up at me like, ha 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 ha. I just flew out of the deck and I landed face up, and look at me, I'm acceptance. So, okay, we are just raising the bar for ourselves. He is so kind looking. Oh, and I love this. I love this. You know those spinning dancers? That's who's on his cheeks. The spinning dancers. I would love to do that, except I get dizzy. So they must have secrets about how they can spin and spin. Do you know what I'm talking about? These guys on the cheek? They're usually men wearing skirts. And they spin, and they spin, and they spin. That's the dance. Okay, so this is that. He's got that hand symbol on his hair wrap. Star, crescent moon on the third eye. Hearts going down his nose that has wings. His beard is fabulous. I'm just going to tell you, his beard is fabulous. Especially because I just unleashed Santa all over this house. So you guys, acceptance is here with us today. They're not just ballerinas. No, no, no. I think it's Suri, S-U-R-I. Oh, no. Like, maybe 2 months ago, that's one day, that's all I did was watch videos of these dancing men because I wanted to learn how to make a skirt. I was thinking about sewing a skirt for myself because I like to spin. I know it sounds silly, but like I was trying to figure out like there's a couple different types of spinning skirts. Like some of them have more fabric, but these ones have a specific shape. And so I was like coming upon their videos as I was searching for skirt patterns, and then I actually stopped searching for the patterns because all I wanted to do was watch the videos. So I never made this skirt. Yeah, we'll find out. He'll probably say something in his this is number 25, you guys. What's 2 + 5? 7. 7 is my life path number. Okay, here we go. Get out. This guy's just already flipping my boat. The path of love is the path of acceptance. In order to accept something about yourself, and especially something uncomfortable, it must first be recognized. Now I'm all up in your face. I'm like so excited. All right, this is awesome though, you guys. I just shout out to my cards. I love you so much. So the path of love is the path of acceptance. In order to accept something about yourself, especially if it's something uncomfortable, it must first be recognized. That's what our other card was basically trying to say. Thank you for coming through to clarify, right? It just is what it is. Good or bad, put the judgment to the curb, right? It is what it is. All right, so he's our friend. Acceptance is going to teach us about the gift of acceptance. The shadow is going to be constriction. And then the siddhi is universal love. Okay, you guys. How fun for me. It's not even Christmas yet. I'm already getting gifts. This was a gift. Thank you. All right, so here's my wisdom story. I grew up in a strict household where boys were expected to be strong. Even when my beloved older brother died from an illness, I wasn't allowed to cry. I took all of the pain and vulnerability inside of me and buried it deep within. I married at a young age to a kind, sensitive woman who took care of our home and gave me 2 sons. I provided for my family, but I was emotionally ignorant. And I was constricted. There were times my wife would ask me if I was happy. Not knowing what to say, I'd tell her I was fine. Until the day my firstborn son died. My wife's broken heart flowed like a river, while mine turned to ice. I wouldn't allow his name to be spoken and forced my wife to get rid of anything that reminded me of our son. Then I became obsessed with things. My house, my money, my wife, my child. They were all mine. I forbade my wife and youngest son from leaving the house. If they showed signs of emotional weakness, I became cold or exploded with rage. At times, I could barely breathe. I was so engulfed by a fear so primal, it pervaded every moment of every day. I hated that fear. and lashed out at anyone who reminded me of it. I was completely unreachable. It wasn't until I discovered that my wife had kept a picture of our firstborn son and saw my son's terror as I raised my hand to strike her that I collapsed onto the floor, shaking like a leaf. Though I didn't deserve it, my wife and son held me. They held me until my tears thawed out my heart. My breath deepened. My body gave way to the grief of my entire life. Finally, a love, a lightness, a softness came over me, my wife and son, a softness that we had never known. This was many years ago, but it marked the beginning of a blessed and joyous family life filled with love poems, whirling dances, and mystical celebrations. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. And you will feel the love that comes from accepting and being accepted in one's darkest wounds. So the love that comes from accepting and being accepted in one's darkest wounds. So my gift to you, when I look into your eyes, I see innocence and trustworthiness, a deep optimism that remains untouched no matter what has happened in your life. I know from experience just how difficult it can be to experience true acceptance of yourself, of another. Like me, you will be tested in this life, but I am here to reassure you that if you commit to yourself to embracing your deepest wounds, no matter how deep and painful they are, you will find that there is no wound in this whole world that you cannot bear or embrace. Worries and grudges will naturally slip away, and wherever you go, you will know in the depths of your heart that you belong. You belong. I come to bathe you in the warmth of unconditional and universal love. You are so worthy. You are so worthy. I could not agree more. So he really learned this the hard way, okay? He really came here and learned this lesson of acceptance the hard way. He lost his brother. He wasn't allowed to show emotion as a child, and he did that as an adult. He lost his firstborn. Like, what? So, yeah. Now he knows, though, there is no wound, there's no painful experience too deep. We are that strong, we are that worthy, we are that supported by unconditional love. So thank you so much. Thank you. So here's the questions. Katie, you're going to cry even more now after you hear all these questions, probably. I know, that's okay. That's what these friends are for, to let us experience their learning lessons through their stories without us being drugged through that crap. You know? So really, I'm so thankful for them. So he has 5 questions for us. These could be journal prompts or just something for you to think about later or right now quickly. So the first one is, what experience from your past have you not yet fully accepted? So one of the things that he wants us to think about is there something that has happened to us in our past that we still haven't accepted? We've not fully accepted this. Okay, the next question is, what wound are you refusing to feel? How can you give expression to that wound? To a person? In a poem? So this question is saying, yo, there is something that you have flipped your emotional switch to off. Okay, you got an emotional switch and you just flipped it to off, and you're not even letting yourself feel it. You're refusing to let yourself feel it. Okay, so the question is, how can you give expression to this? Can you write? Can you do a little poetry? Can you just talk to somebody, right? Let it out. That's shadow work. Let it out. Next question. Have you ever opened up to your pain and discovered a greater capacity for love and a deeper connection with the world? Have you ever let yourself open up to your pain, and then what did you get from it? More love, greater connection. Yeah, sure. Nobody has to give me their answers. These are just for you to contemplate. All right, next question. When have you experienced universal love? And how did it feel? So we throw this word around. Oh, we throw it around. Universal love, right? But have you actually felt it? How did it feel? Okay, something to think about today. Something to think about it. Yeah, so Katie's owning up. Yeah, there is something that happened last year and you haven't talked about it yet at all. Well, this is time. This is the time right now to really do your clearing work, to integrate, embrace with acceptance all your experience, shadows, emotions. Okay, you're becoming a whole being. So here we go. Last one. If you can feel that you carry a very big wound, okay, so this is actually a suggestion for anyone who feels like they carry around with them a very big wound. I invite you to seek support from someone, a counselor, a therapist, spiritual guide, from someone who can hold your hand as you move towards acceptance and liberate your heart. All right, so I love you guys. Remember, the path of love is the path of acceptance. In order to accept something about yourself, it must first be recognized. So that's why we've got, I guess, back-to-back messages to stop having those knee-jerk reactions, observe, okay, and accept all parts of you. But the first step is recognizing it. Okay, Katie's sharing with us here. My baby girl was adopted. She will be 1 December 22nd. Wow, Katie. Like this December, she'll be 1. Oh my goodness. That's huge. So this is something for you to accept for sure. Maybe you've not yet. That's a big thing. That's a huge thing. That's bigger than I thought. That's bigger than I thought you wanted to share. So how do you do that? Well, you just recognized it, right? With us here, you just did that. Okay? Now, let's let yourself feel it. I think that would be step 2. First, you're recognizing it, but in order to accept it, you really have to be like this guy and let yourself feel whatever emotions are there for you. And I imagine it's all of them, like a whole array of emotions, from perhaps everything from grief to gratitude. I mean, I'm assuming you have the whole line of emotions to go through. So anyways, thank you so much for sharing that. We love you. We will energetically be happy to hold your hand and send love to you while you do your acceptance and, would you call that healing work? She was adopted by a family friend, and yes, it's December. She is a blessing and she chose her family. I wanted her to have a better life than I could give her. Katie, you're a big person for doing that. I'm glad that you're sharing this with us, right? Because a lot of people might take an experience like that and not want to ever tell anybody, right? Like, because they think that they might be judged or be seen in a certain way, so they just don't tell anybody. So I am really glad that you are comfortable enough with us to share that. The guy wanted the dad, I guess, wanted you to have an abortion, so you decided adoption. Good. She thanks you, right? Of course. And it sounds like, because it's by a family friend, that you are going to watch her flourish and still be part of her life. Yes? Yes, I hope so. So while Katie is also sharing more in the comments, honey, you share away. We're here for you. We're listening. Let me read this beautiful tweet, but it's like an affirmation from my friend Asiel the Oracle. We're on Twitter together. So here's the image for it. Okay, we've got enlightened, right? Heart space, radiating love. So here's your affirmation. Yeah, we love you, Katie. Angela and I were sending love to you. I stand out of the way in faith, so miracles can flow to and through me in unexpected ways. I trust the universe is working in my favor, and I am aware. I create my reality with my own thoughts. All changes in my life are blessings, and I am open and ready to receive now. I am whole. So I will read this again just to let it sink in. But let us look at all things as blessings, right? Katie, you were probably put in such an awkward position, having someone try to force you to have an abortion, right? Okay, Katie says, I kept the pregnancy a secret for as long as I could, and I stayed in the house. Yes, I get to see her grow up. She is so beautiful and looks just like my other daughter, who will be 3 on December 27th. Oh my goodness. December babies. Don't you love them? I love them. Oh, what? This kind of goes with you, right? Like, your friends stepped up, your family friends stepped up, right? To help you, right? That probably felt like a miracle because you were trusting in the universe. So I'll just repeat this affirmation that Asiel posted. I stand out of the way in faith, so miracles can flow to me and through me in unexpected ways. I trust the universe is working in my favor, and I am aware I create my reality with my own thoughts. All changes in my life are blessings. I am open and ready to receive now. I am whole. And this is also a great reminder for us that when we are in the middle of our life experiences, right? Katie could have decided to look at this in a negative way, but she chose to look at it in a positive way. And she continues to keep choosing the positive perspective. Why? Because we create our reality with our thoughts. So when we deliberately choose to align with positive thoughts, then we literally create positive thought forms and manifestations in our life. So Katie, I'm really proud of you, and we send you love and acceptance, right? That's part of acceptance. You telling us anything, and we, in our unconditional love, our universal love, still sharing our light with you, accepting you, appreciating you. So thank you so much. Wow. Wow. I don't know, honey bear. So we're going to pull some cards, maybe just two. We'll just do a top and bottom one from the Earth Magic. Our planetary mother, Gaia Chitaya, she is the perfect playground for us to have these experiences, right? At the end of your incarnation, Katie, you will know exactly what lessons this lifetime served you, right? This experience is teaching you so much. It was definitely all God, and I knew it was the right choice. She is spoiled. Good. Good. So much. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's give this wow. Not saying that there aren't moments, Katie, but I am so proud of you, right? I mean, I'm not neglecting anything that you have experienced in this past year. But wow, you are my hero, right, Angela? She's amazing. Sometimes you just have to let go and trust. Actually, that's what surrender was, right, you guys? Letting go and trusting. And now we do surrender. Now we're doing acceptance. So Gaia, that's where we're at, Mama. That is where we are at. Surrender into acceptance. Learning to accept the things that I cannot change or control, which might be this Oracle deck. I don't know what to do there. As above, so below. I think I'm just going to continue shuffling because I'm not reading 6 cards. I'm sorry, Gaia, but like you've got them coming out the bottom and coming out the top. As above, so below. Be more specific. I love you. I'm not reading. I may not be able to change, but I am not accepting that. I am not reading 6 cards. Hell no. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Let me pull the card and then I'm going to read your comment, Katie. All right, another flyer. Fine. At least if you fly out, that's clear. Appreciate that. Let me grab it. It's in my slipper. It's face down though, so let me read Katie's first. Thank you. Oh, hi Virals TV. How are you? Thank you. It was the hardest thing to go through. Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. I am working on forgiveness and acceptance on so many levels. Yes. Thank you for sharing that with us. I know that was hard because you know I read comments, so you know that's going to be like part of my broadcast. So literally you shared it. I hope that you feel the release and the weight, maybe not right in this moment, but I hope that it helps you on your process of your forgiveness and your acceptance. So much love to you, Katie. And do you guys who are watching Alba's sessions, do you not Are you not fully 100% in love with may the light of the universe be with you always? Alba, I'm totally saying that to everybody now. May the light of the universe be with you always. That's what she tells the entities, the spirits that have attached to people's bodies when she brings them up before she sends them to the light with Archangel Michael. That's what she says to them. May the light of the universe be with you always. So I think that's going to really serve us if that resonates with you. Like when you go to forgive somebody, instead of telling them to see you later, bye, how about say, may the light of the universe be with you always, and mean it, and really mean it. So let me go get the card. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. So we had another flyer, right? And it is, oh my goodness. All right already. We are supposed to have fun, you guys. We are supposed to have fun. So this card is coming back again. We had it, I believe, a week or two ago. It's dance and celebrate. Celebration. So my guides are not going to let us forget that the work we are doing this week is to be raising our vibration. So yes, shadow clearing work, healing, acceptance, forgiveness.
Bring up the Christmas tree.
Get up your Christmas tree. Then really let's celebrate and move our body and increase our vibration. So as you do your works in your lives, what can you also be doing to help accelerate that process? What better way than to move your body and be in that momentum, right? It will help move all things along. Okay, then on the bottom, we do have fog. Yes. Why not dance this fog away, right? Why not stir up the air enough to just help the confusion, the unclarity that you may be in, have it dissipate. Because here's the thing with fog. It never stays forever. Okay, that's why if you're driving along and it's like split pea soup, what do? You pull over and take a nap and wait a couple hours. And then you can see, right? So whatever you're going through, just like acceptance was saying, that a lot of times hard feelings, they just kind of dissolve over time. Fog is also saying that too. The stuff that you're really upset about today, in a couple years, I know that's a long time to wait, or however long, it won't feel like such a big hard deal, right? So little things, even big things. Acceptance was saying there is no pain too great. There is no wound too deep that cannot be healed and embraced through universal love. Right? So I do love this. We're getting reminded to get back on track, to get moving. I know that's what I woke up this morning. I wanted to sweat. So I did. Oh, I sweat. And then I took a shower, and then I'm going to just spend the rest of the day eating. So anyways, this woman dancing, she's dancing an ancient story. One that has been handed down for centuries. She's acting this story out through her movement, right? It's a dance that's choreographed through the collaboration of tradition, ritual, and her own spirit. The dance itself sometimes becomes the story.
Oh, I've heard of those dances before.
Although unheard and unseen in this image, there are others who are singing and clapping in ceremony, in celebration, to accompany this dancer. So it is a communal celebration focused around a story that's been handed down from many, many generations. For thousands of years, our ancestors, no matter our lineage, celebrated with ritualized storytelling that included singing and dancing. So as in this image, the dancer's movement brings the tale to, you know that K word, I ain't even gonna go there. It brings it to life. The participation of the community in this heartfelt enactment helps secure the bonds of the people and connects them to their spiritual and ancestral roots. When we celebrate anything in this way, it always touches a deep sense of love, gratitude, and appreciation. So we don't hardly do this no more, right? But we need to. It's like literally part of us. It's part of our history, our lineage. It's like ingrained in our cells. We feel so good when we move our body. Okay? So let's think about how you can apply that to you. The sacredness of any celebration is dependent upon the quality of spirit that is present. The quality of spirit is greater to the degree that you are fully present with minimal inhibitions. Yeah, minimal inhibitions about expressing your joy. Okay? This woman has no inhibitions right now. She is allowing joy and spirit and life to flow through her. Right? And you all know what it means to be feeling like you don't want to let people know how happy or joyful you are, and you don't get up and you dance at the reception, right? You're all guilty. I know. I've done it too. Or I just don't feel like it. But you're depriving yourself of something when you hesitate and resist that physical movement. Okay? And then you feel it later. You're like, oh, I wish I would have danced. So focus on what you want to celebrate. Focus on what you want to celebrate. Put on some music and dance. It could be fast, it could be slow, okay? Sing a song while you do so. Make up one about what you want to celebrate, okay? So make up a song about what you most have to celebrate. Or don't even use words. Just make noise. Just be like me. Just make some noise. So anyways, what do you guys do down here?
She came down here.
Okay, go back upstairs. Thank you. Yes, they've snuck into my studio. Go on. God's wish is for everyone to enjoy their time on earth and to listen to their mother.
No.
And part of that wish is to celebrate your capacity to be joyous and express it through your body. Okay? Right? You're a spirit, your energy, your love, your light. You're in a physical body. Express it. Express that. Whether in private, with a small group of friends, or a large communal gathering. Let music, song, and dance be a part of your sacred ceremony, regardless of what you are celebrating. For truly, any celebration is sacred. Okay, a lot of people could really benefit from hearing that message as we're fighting about holidays. All of the celebrations are sacred. It doesn't matter what name you give it, what your beliefs are. It all falls under the umbrella of one. There's only one. So what the F does it matter what everybody's celebrating? The important thing is that they're celebrating something. So yeah, you love to dance, but you don't do it often. Okay, well, here's your call. Here's your invitation. If you needed an invitation, there it is. So yeah, I mean, it's okay if you want to keep it private for right now, but eventually it would really help the collective if you would dance in front of people. No pressure. okay? No pressure, but I feel that calling too. Like, you should probably let people see you. So we were talking about the fog. This was on the bottom. It's basically a low cloud, right? A blanket of water crystals that hasn't gained the density of raindrops. That's what fog is. The thicker it is, the more it shrouds us in its damp and billowy arms. It can be so thick that it makes it nearly impossible to see directly in front of us, right? That's like what I call split pea soup. During those times, during those times that it is so thick we can't see directly in front of us, silence makes its own sound as we pause and allow ourselves to be enveloped in this shroud of impenetrable density. We may even feel as if we can do nothing but be still and await what is to be revealed. So is this not the message of the first acceptance card? I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Hello, fog. Right? You just might even feel as if you can do nothing but just be still and wait. That's why I said take a nap. Yet even within the thickest fog, we can be assured that it will eventually burn off as the sun's rays infiltrate the veil. Once they do so, we can anticipate how the light and warmth will bring us welcome relief from the cold. As the sun continues to disperse the fog, our surroundings become illuminated, and we have the opportunity to continue onward. So I love this, and of course I also hear a message about how many veils that are clouding our vision in this reality are being lifted by the illumination of all the energy that's coming into Earth. I'll just slip that in there. But here's our message for those in the circumstances that they feel confused. You are enmeshed in confusion and uncertainty and are unsure if it will ever clear up. This is not the best time to make decisions, okay? So if you're confused, just those major decisions, how about you just hold off on those, okay, for a little bit. Know that this foggy veil will eventually dissolve. Although there may be ways that you are unconsciously contributing to this state, right? Because of what Asiel said, the thoughts that you think create your reality, even the fog, the emotional fog. The greater truth is that this is simply a cycle you are moving through. And like all things, this too shall pass. So, what does kindergarten teacher Sadie say? Feel your feelings, okay? Allow yourself to feel confused. In fact, decide to be confused. No matter what attempts you make right now to make things happen or move in any specific direction out of impatience or frustration, you risk only creating more confusion and more uncertainty. So your message is to be still and patient. Wait for that first glimmer of awareness to lift the veil so that you can see the choices before you more clearly and can then choose to align yourself with the will of Spirit. Okay? Aligning yourself to your true purpose, to Source, to the will of Spirit. then your decisions will be clear, right? Then you will get out of this mess, become illuminated, and then it won't be such a hard, crazy request to ask you to celebrate and dance. Anyways, you guys, I love you so much. Holy moly, thank you for joining me. Wow. Sit and be still and allow what will naturally resolve. I think that's a beautiful message. Thank you so much, Earth Magic. Thank you. So to end the broadcast, we will pull ourselves an intention. Aren't you just... Oh, and I wanted to show you. Hold on, where is it at? So I did tell you I was going to get her book. Now there's a big old library thing in front of it. But I did get The Language of Letting Go. It is not coming in. So this is Melody's book. Boy, between my mother and my daughter, somebody's going to get grounded. So this is The Language of Letting Go book for anybody who's interested. This is the type of book that it goes by 365 days. So today, what's the date today? The 5th. So every day, this would be a book that you would want to buy if it resonated with you. I don't know. It seems kind of old to me, but I haven't really. I just got it yesterday. So don't.
Sorry.
Published in 1990. Yeah, that's ancient. So today, December 5th, guess what our theme is today, according to Melody? As my mother's quacking in, difficult people. As my daughters are down here when they should be upstairs, difficult people. Okay? Few things can make us crazier than expecting something from someone who has nothing to give. Few things can frustrate us more than trying to make a person someone he or she isn't. We feel crazy when we try to pretend that person is someone he or she is not. So this is about spending years of your life negotiating with reality concerning particular people from our past or present. Right? We may have tried and tried and tried to get someone to love us in a certain way when that person cannot or will not. So, as Melody likes to say, it is time to let go. It is time to let go of him. It is time to let go of her. That doesn't mean that we can't love that person anymore. It means that we will feel the immense relief that comes when we stop denying reality and begin accepting. And begin accepting. And begin accepting. I'm stuck on repeat. All right, so maybe this book is awesome sauce. When we begin accepting. Thank you. We release that person to be who he or she actually is. We stop trying to make that person be someone they are not. We deal with our feelings and walk away from the destructive system. We learn to love and care differently in a way that takes reality into account. Right. We then enter into a relationship with that person on new terms, taking ourselves and our needs into account. Okay? If a person is Katie said, or they don't know how to love, right? So they just cannot love you. They don't know how. It's this guy. He didn't know how to love nobody because he wasn't allowed to learn. He did eventually, but. So we can then enter into a new relationship with them on our terms, right? Taking ourselves and our needs into account. Okay, so this could be someone that you love. They're addicted to alcohol, drugs. They're addicted to misery or other people. We let go of their addiction. We take our hands off of it. We give them their life back. And we, in the process, are given our life and our freedom in return. This is basically a message about cutting those cords, okay? We stop letting what we are not getting from that person control us, right? We stop letting what we are not getting from that person control us. We take responsibility for our own life. We go ahead with the process of loving and taking care of ourselves. We decide how we want to interact with that person, taking reality and our own best interests into account. We get angry, we feel hurt, but we land in a place of forgiveness. So we get angry, we feel hurt, but guess where we land? In a place of forgiveness. We set them free, and we become set free from bondage. This is the heart of detaching in love. So you got someone difficult in your life? Today I will be working at detaching in love from troublesome people in my life. I will strive to accept reality in my relationships. Shout out to acceptance. I will give myself permission to take care of myself in my relationships with emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual freedom for both people as my goal. Okay? I want to be free, so I'm going to set you free. And then I'm going to dance all over your face. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't need to say that. I love you guys. But anyways, this is kind of an interesting book. This is a book that you would not want from the library for just 2 weeks. You would want to read an excerpt every day. So tomorrow is letting go of shame, and then Thursday is when the time is right, and Friday's valuing our needs. So every day she has the date, and then she's got a lot to say. So anyways, I'm really starting to like Melody more. I'm going to sit with this book for another week. A lot of people may benefit from this book. Okay, before I take it back next week, I'll say a little bit more about it for sure. So shout out to Melody. Where's my best friend here? Oh, there she is. There's Melody. That's who wrote the book back in 1990. Melody, you won't... Yeah, you've been through it in the past 5 years. So I graduated in 96, so that was like so long ago. Wow. Okay, here we go. So, do we even need to pull a card now? Geez, that was enough. All right, we'll pull a card. Here we go. Thanks, Katie. Thank you for all your comments there. Yeah, you've been through it. You learned your lesson. I think you're learning your lesson, girl. And from watching Alba's her sessions, if you're having a difficult life this time around, it's probably going to be easier next time. That doesn't really console you in this body, but you could choose an easier life next time. So you chose it, girl. You like everything that's crazy in our life. I hate saying it like that, but that's how I say it to myself. Like, you chose it. Oh, you don't like your body? Well, you chose it. Like, I get sassy with me. Yeah, shout out to 1990. All right, here we go. You chose it. Isn't that so awful? Then I have words with myself. Yeah, so many lessons learned. Wow, Katie, I'm proud of you. All right, so, okay, another word that has come up a few times today is patience. So, jumping off from the fog, we have waiting patiently. So this is me. It was foggy, so I just pulled into a restaurant and decided to eat everything they had on the menu while I wait for the fog to lift. That is something I would do. Like, ma'am, can I get you something else? And I'd be like, well, one more pot of coffee would be great. Thank you. All right, so today I will wait patiently. If waiting is the action I need in order to take care of myself, I know that I am taking positive, forceful action by waiting until the time is right. God, source, creator, all that is, please help me let go of my fear, my urgency, and my panic. Help me learn the art of waiting. I'm pretty good. I'm a pretty good waiter. I really am, usually. But sometimes we want what we want it now. I want it and I want it now. Okay, well, if the time isn't right, it's not going to work out. So here is a message of patience, to wait until it's perfect timing. Wait until your obstacles are cleared, okay? Accept the fact that you cannot change what's going on right now, and just sit your booty down, have yourself a slice of pie, and just wait patiently. I'm wrapping it up here. So yeah, cool. I love that so much. That really goes hand in hand with what we've been discussing. Learning that patience. So yes, thank you, Melody. That's a good one, Melody. All right, so to wrap it up for real, joy and sorrow. When we come together and share our joy and sorrow, joy is doubled, right? And sorrow is halved. So when you come in my broadcast and you share things like Katie did today, I hope that we have cut it in half for you. That'd be awesome. So Katie's LMAO over here. I know, but why? Asiel told me my past life that resonates with this life is from the Greco-Roman era. My relationships and experiences are formed from that past life, so I need to figure this out. Ooh, so what does that mean to you, right? I mean, yeah, you just have to ask yourself, what does that mean to me now? How does that past life affect this life? Is there something that I can learn from it, gain from it, heal? Is there something I can heal in myself now that would help heal that past life? Right? As a general precaution, I just send love to all my past lives down the lineage, right? So send love to your past life. Heal yourself now, because you'll heal all of yous by doing that. But Greco-Roman, do you feel like you were maybe put in a position of not having power or control or say in your life? Something like that, perhaps. Yeah, that's really interesting. Keep us posted. All right, so here we go. Joy and sorrow to end the broadcast. Thank you for hanging with me. Thank you so much. And thanks for letting me call off at the last minute. I never hardly do that. I always show up. But yeah, it just was like, I just could not control my life yesterday, and I just accepted it and decided to wait till today to broadcast. And it really made an energetic difference for me personally, just letting myself catch up to myself, right? I was my own fog yesterday, and I just needed to catch up to myself. A little patience. Yes, I like the name of this card. I don't see the picture yet. What do you say? Yes, I think so. I will definitely keep y'all posted. Good. We love you so much, Katie. We do. So the title of this card is Simple Pleasures. Oh, this really goes hand in hand with, us talking about family. And so this is huge, really. He lost his first child, right? This is the author of this deck also lost her son. So this is her son. I'm fairly certain. right? So even though you did not lose, like they lost their children, it is a sort of same grieving process perhaps for you. So this is beautiful, but we need to, of course, to get in that higher vibration of celebration and connectedness within community. We do need to feel the support of family. So we do need to really relish and be fed off of the simple pleasures. So a bench in front of a lattice fence creates a wonderful nook to sit in and keep the world out for a while. A young father helps his child to hold a large book entitled Simple Pleasures. The young mother lovingly looks on with a terrier in her lap. So this family, right, they have become a family. Dogs are companions, dogs are guardians, right? A child entered their life. They become part of the family. A vine, signifying growth, arches across the back of the bench. The garden has a clay mask filled with red roses of love, which hangs on the fence, and a large pottery planter overflowing with daisies of innocence, sunflowers of appreciation, and more red roses. The perfumes of the flowers combine to create a delightful space. So there's also a cat that sits in front of the bench. Cats signify freedom. Freedom to do what you want, just like cats do. Making time to sit together, to read, is a wonderful gift to share. The simple pleasures in life make the best memories. So as we are being more of a family in our own families, and even us together today, what did I just do to you? I basically just held you on my lap now for an hour and read you stories. You're my family, right? These are the best memories. When I'm an old lady, I will remember hanging out with you guys on a vibrational level, right? This was very real for me. So we need to do this with our children and our families and our loved ones and our companions and our fur family. So here's our guidance from Simple Pleasures. Simple pleasures guide you and remind you that sharing simple moments with others has profound effects on everyone's well-being. Offering the gift of time, sharing simple pleasures together, builds wonderful, priceless memories. So you guys, my wish for you today is to have some of these simple pleasures, right? You may not be ready to like boogie down with spirit, but certainly you can grab a family member and a book and just snuggle up. Look at an old photo album, right? Like even pictures from last year and 2 years ago, like we're all so different. We are all so different. It is really fun to just chill out a little bit, right? Like what's your hurry, right? Be patient. That's one of our intentions today. Be patient, slow down, get some of these simple pleasures, which is a perfect message for the month of December. Like as you take care of yourself, as you rejuvenate yourself, take time to just kind of get into that holiday spirit, right? Christmas spirit, that light spirit, that Christed light spirit of togetherness and unity, and just do very simple things that makes your heart sing. They can include cookies. Nobody's saying they can't include cookies, okay, Sadie? But just get together and work on these things. Acceptance, right? Learning to be patient, learning to trust, learning to have faith. Just these beautiful messages that we received today. Celebrate the simple, simple things. So anyways, I love you guys so much. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to talk about, let me see here. Ooh, get out. Tomorrow we're going to talk about patience. Perfect. I can't wait. All right, you guys, before I break something, this is Sadie at All Natural Me. I love you so, so much. You can watch the replay on YouTube or later on at allnaturalme.com. I will take pictures of all of these. Thank you so much for joining me. Tomorrow we're going to talk about patience. That is crazy. Oh my God, you guys. I love you. Until next time, I'm waiting patiently to see you. Until tomorrow to talk about patience. I love you. Take care. Have fun. Celebrate. I love you guys. Thank you so much. It's Sadie at allnaturalme.com. See you again. That's crazy. I love it. I love it.